What's up, peeps? Julian Williams here at The Distance. Got a video for you guys. This is a prediction for the upcoming IBF welterweight championship bout between Mike Jones and Randall Bailey. Bout takes place on the undercard Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley on June the 9th. Puts together both challengers, former WBO, I believe it was WBO light welterweight champion Randall knockout King Bailey against the young up-and-coming fighter Mike Jones. So pretty much, this fight has actually been talked about for a while. I want to say as far back as last year, most likely. But, ever since the loss to Juan Urango, which was in August of 2009, Randall Bailey moved up to welterweight to kind of, I guess, resurrect his career at that weight. And, get himself into, one big title shot before, his career is over. And I want to say he's about 37, 38 years old. And, this is pretty much going to be the last chance that he gets, and pretty much facing a opponent for a major title belt. And overall Bailey does have a decent corner. He got David Jackson as his trainer, but he does have decent boxing skill, but he's a one-punch knockout artist. He has has a decent jab and a very powerful right hand, and knows how to set up his opponents with that with the right hand using the jab. So in this fight, I think that what's going to be important for Bailey is how he sets up the knockout, because definitely he's gonna have to set Mike Jones up for the knockout. Jones tends to square up with his opponents, which is definitely a mistake against a fighter who has a very powerful right hand like Randall Bailey and knockout power along those lines. Bailey's gonna have to look for that one shot in this fight and that one opening, and he's gonna have to look for that one opening because that's pretty much the only chance that he has. One thing that he has to do is he's gonna have to vary how he uses his jab. He's gonna have to use the jab in different ways. He's gonna have to throw a long jab. He's gonna have to throw a quick jab. He's gonna have to even throw a jab at awkward places so that right hand can land. And the thing with Jones is he has to maybe catch Jones walking in with the right, or even try to bring in the left hook. Try to bring the left hook to the repertoire. And also with every shot that he throws, he's gonna have to follow it up with another shot, just to set up the knockout. Because I think that in this one, Bailey's gonna need a knockout. He's gonna need a knockout. He's gonna have to set it up. He's gonna have to use a lot of jabs, and not just one specific kind of jab. As I mentioned, he's gonna have to use different types of jabs. And sometimes, if you throw that jab in that awkward place, sometimes the fighter will kind of lower their guard because they're not, expecting that kind of jab, and that's going to lead to open for his right hand. So pretty much, the main objective for Bailey is setting up the knockout. On the other hand, you have Mike Jones. Mike Jones, young up and coming fighter, has very good skill. Throws a very good left hook off his back foot. Creates good angles. Fights well off the jab, good combination puncher, has quick hands, quick feet, good lateral movement. So in this one, he's going to have to bring all that to the table. He's going to have to utilize all of that into facing Bailey. Bailey's a veteran, of course. He's been in the ring since like 96 or 97. Knows when his career began. So, Bailey's going to have a lot of tricks, little tricks to possibly try to set him up for the right hand. And pretty much what Jones has to do is he has to dictate the pace early. He's going to have to throw a lot of jab combinations. He's going to have to throw a lot of, power punch combinations. He's going to have to make Bailey fight off the back foot. He's going to have to, use his jab and kind of get his lead foot inside of Bailey's lead foot. He's just going to have to use his U to his advantage. Going in, throwing combinations in off the jab, setting them up with little traps in the ring so that he kind of walks into certain combinations, and just look to let the hands go and just outwork him. I think that's pretty much what's going to be Jones' objective. He's going to have to outwork Bailey, and then when that right hand comes up, he's going to have to move out the way. The main objective for Jones is to avoid the right hand by moving a lot towards Bailey's left and using his jab. Something I noticed in a lot of fights with fighters and counter punchers do this well. When they're facing a big puncher, what they do is they like to throw a quick jab. And when they throw the quick jab, they throw it, so that the puncher doesn't set them up, using their jab. And I would highly advise Mike Jones to throw a lot of quick jabs in this one, because that's going to mess with Bailey's rhythm. It's going to mess with his rhythm, and it's going to make it even harder for him to set up, his own right hand. I think also make him a little hesitant about throwing the jab, because he's worried. He would probably be worried about catching the jab right back, or catching the jab when he's about to throw his. So who I think is going to win this fight? I'm going to go with Mike Jones in this one. I'm going to say Mike Jones goes in, and I'm going to say 10th round stoppage in this one. I think Jones is going to come in. He's going to fight this one at a fast pace. But also in a Randall Bailey fight, just know that there's always that chance that somebody's getting knocked out. There's always that chance in the Randall Bailey fight, but I'm going to go with Mike Jones getting a 10th round TKO. So anyway, peeps, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.